On the 26th fast of Ramadan, Zoya was sitting on her bed scrolling through her phone. A notification popped up. Ramadan day 26, only a few nights left. She paused for a second, then locked the phone and sighed. Already the 26th? She whispered. It felt impossible. The month had just started. The excitement of the first Taraweeh, the long du'as she promised she would make, the list of goals she wrote on the first night. Finish the Quran, wake up for tahajjud, make sincere tawbah. She had written them carefully in her notebook. But now Ramadan was almost over, and the notebook was still lying in her drawer, untouched. There's still Laylatul Qadr nights, she murmured to herself. She always said that. Later tonight, tomorrow after work, the last night. There was always another chance. That evening, Zoya's family gathered for iftar. Her younger brother was laughing about something on his phone, while her father quietly watched the news. Suddenly, her father's expression changed. He lowered the phone slowly. "Do you remember Bilal?" he asked. Zoya looked up. "Uncle Bilal? The one who lives near the masjid?" Her father nodded. "Yes. He passed away this afternoon." The room fell silent. "Passed away?" Zoya said in disbelief. "But he was perfectly fine." Her father exhaled slowly. "He was fasting today. After dhuhr, he felt unwell. By the time they reached the hospital, it was already written." Zoya felt a strange heaviness settle in her chest. Just yesterday, she had seen him walking home from the mosque, smiling, greeting people, alive. Now, he was gone. Her brother spoke quietly. "He was fasting when he died." "Yes," their father replied. Another silence filled the room. The adhan for Maghrib began. They broke their fast, but Zoya barely tasted the food. Something inside her mind kept repeating the same thought. Yesterday, he was here. Today, he isn't. That night, during Taraweeh, Zoya stood in the prayer row, but her thoughts kept drifting. She imagined Uncle Bilal standing in the same mosque earlier this Ramadan, praying like everyone else, thinking he had many Ramadans ahead, planning to do better next year. But his story had already reached its final Ramadan, and he never knew it. The imam ended the prayer. People around her began leaving, but Zoya remained standing. Her eyes slowly filled with tears, because suddenly Ramadan didn't feel ordinary anymore. It felt like an opportunity slipping through her fingers. For the first time in her life, she imagined standing before Allah and being asked a simple question. Ramadan was given to you. What did you do with it? What would she answer? That she scrolled for hours? That she delayed repentance? That she thought there would always be another Ramadan? Zoya returned home quietly that night. Everyone else went to sleep, but she opened the drawer beside her bed and pulled out the small notebook she had written the first night of Ramadan. The list of goals stared back at her, untouched. She sat on the floor and whispered softly, "Ya Allah, if this is my last Ramadan, don't let me waste it." Then she opened the Quran, not because it was on her list, not because it was a Ramadan goal, but because for the first time she truly understood something many people realize too late. Ramadan is not promised. Another year is not promised. Another chance is not promised. And somewhere in the world tonight, someone has already completed their last Ramadan without ever knowing it was goodbye. So the real question is not, will Ramadan come again? The real question is, will we still be here when it does?